Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about some more of our commonly confused words. And today we're going to talk about a lot versus a lot and whose versus whose. So let's start with a lot versus a lot. So looking at my first one, a lot with a space in between versus a lot with no space, we want to go with the version with the space. A lot is two words, not one, so it should have a space. You might notice that on here, a lot is underlined in red. That is because it is not a word that exists, right? It must have a space. So looking at each of these examples, you can see that a lot, all of them have a space. So you must have a space between that A and that LOT, okay? Now, one of the ways that I like to remember this so I don't get it confused is by thinking about this webcomic I read one time about a monster, or rather an imaginary creature, named Alot. Okay, so this is how this author likes to remember. And she thinks about when someone says a lot, she imagines they're talking about this imaginary creature. So, for example, when she reads the sentence, I care about this a lot, she imagines something along those lines. Right? And then when someone says a lot of, she pictures an a lot made out of whatever they are talking about. A lot of fire, a lot of mist, a lot of straw. So she pictures it made out of those things. Okay? So one way that's always helped me remember that is when I write a lot without the space, I think about this funny looking guy. Remember that this is not a thing that exists, just like this guy is not a thing that exists. All right, and I put my space in there. All right, so let's talk about our other one, whose versus whose. So this one is just like its versus its, their versus their, and your versus your, okay? Whose is a contraction of who is. So whenever you have that apostrophe S, just like we talked about with its and with the apostrophe RE and their and your, whenever we have that apostrophe, that is a contraction of who is, okay? Whereas whose, W-H-O-S-E, is a possessive pronoun, meaning it shows ownership. So just like our T-H-E-I-R there, our I-T-S its, our Y-O-U-R your, that is our possessive pronoun. All right, so some examples. Who's going to the party this weekend? I've got my who apostrophe S, so that means I'm saying who is going to the party this weekend. Whose autograph did Feliciano get at the game? I've got my W-H-O-S-E, so I'm asking about the ownership of the autograph here. All right, notice if I substitute who is, and I say who is autograph did Feliciano get at the game, my sentence no longer makes sense, which is how you know you've got the right one.